We must be careful with the promises some people are making. If they can do it, let them start implementing it now. Let's see. And don't say we should vote for you before you come and implement those tax reliefs. And so they have signed an agreement with the IMF.
Ashafo Omanpenyi Dada John Dramani Mahama ewo message ede maye. Efa taxes agudua since say aban we eba power no omwa implementi. Na ansana yebekwa akotie yewura John Dramani Mahama asem no. Sembeka ya yeti krom ha ena 2020 aban we ekokofa etuo bi ba ya ye friend e-levy. Na e-levy ni nyina ne se wo send diska ye beti kakra na ya boaboa no e dia ye oman ni yi sa na omu ka kire ye. They told us that say e-levy ba omu nko IMF sa na aban no e ka kire ye e ma ye nyina so ye den ye ti ye nwase. Na e-levy bedru ye e ma omu sign ko IMF na ye ntiase eno Omanpenyi Dada John Mahama abekire mu se sa taxes bebrebe no omudi abegu ye so no IMF sika na omukokogyi ye no omudi sa taxes na asia wowa ebe expire 2028 se 2028 andura enya dia sa taxes bebrebe no eto obetwa nti osise Dr. Bawumia na so obi ba bonti meka se manetumi na oba obetwa sa taxes no mu na okwa kyerese because Mona IMF ayen hihye say kiane ki 2028 na yebetwa saade no so eno na omudi beye da ebeti omu IMF sika na omudi maam no so ka entino oye da atwam SMP Mampenyi Dada John Mahama edin kiremu pi eta nsem yachi moma yentie no.
If somebody comes promising that I'm going to remove these taxes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, the first thing you should ask them is they have signed an IMF agreement. And the IMF agreement says that by 2028, they should increase the percentage of revenue to GDP to 24% by 2028. We came from a little below 15%. With all the taxes that this government has piled on, it has brought us to 17.7%. And it is based on an agreement they have signed with the IMF. So if somebody tells you, oh, when I come, I'm going to abolish this, I'm going to abolish this, and the person is in government now, ask him to go to the IMF and tell them that they're going to abolish that. Right now, our review is in danger because they also wanted to put VAT on electricity, and you know we opposed it. So this review is going to see where they can find that money, because that money would have brought in 1.8 billion. So by now they'll be formulating another new tax that they can put on you. And so we must be careful with the promises some people are making. If they can do it, let them start implementing it now. Let's see. And don't say we should vote for you before you come and implement those tax reliefs. And so they have signed an agreement with the IMF to impose those taxes. And that's not all. We are 17.7%. They have even committed the next government and said that by 2028, we should bring tax revenue to 24% of GDP. And so, if you really are serious that you want to give tax relief, you can start now. If you want to do a flat rate, you can start now. The benchmark, who made them remove it? After you all complained, who made them remove it? IMF. And they could not cough, they removed it. You protested, but they removed it. And so if you ask the person, IMF signed that agreement, how come you are promising to remove the same revenues that you said you raised to 24%? How come you are promising to remove them only when you are elected? And when you are elected, the IMF agreement will still be there. Because it's a 3-year agreement. It's going to run another 1.5 years after the new government comes into office.
All right.
We signed the agreement with them. So we can talk about discussing some aspects of the agreement again. But you are the ones who signed this one. And you agreed with all the benchmarks in this agreement. And so you have to be careful when they come making those promises. Our promise is that we're going to work with you to make your businesses better.
Enti omampenyi dada John Dramani Mahama enamoti nenkana. And this issue is not even new. Hopes nadoye every any people. He came out to tell us, say, Dr. Bawumia call UPSA. Eko deliver and speech you no. Adia chi na hopes mbeka say. Sa comment now Vice President Bawumia kwa say. Oba obetwa e-levy mu no eyentro because eyenhyehyeye bia aban no any the International Monetary Fund IMF whatnase say sa 3 billion ya yedi mamu yi eden na mudi si awowa ena government no e ka kire omo say government ka kire IMF say ye bedidi bibi a ye friend e-levy e dia sort mu out. So e-levy is starting 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 into 6 years time. Since they started 6 years time anyway aka yemfa say 2022 2023 dia kwa 24 ndi yemfa 25 26 27 28 Devan say aka 4 years na 11 to aka omuma omu 3 billion no we na ye bosha omu share IMF for say omu be ya mo by taking the e-levy and bringing it to them because anyasa there is no money in this country abina she's scanning in and scabia ni wa and they don't know where they are going to generate money to pay that 3 billion back. Nti e-levy no mbe jin kakra dia boa no e dia koma IMF wo. You see, hopes na do came out to say sa 3 billion no mo kokwaji ye no enu nti na de e-levy ba nti Dr. Bawumia ntimi twam so onim so betima twa e-levy mu nde ya onim so betima twa e-levy mo onya nde manager so be the president answer. That is what hopes told him and there your man being that John Mahama eka the same thing. Just say Kedoforia tako tamali koko kika say oh yeah muji e-levy tuma we are not going to the IMF no. Sa na omo IMF for crash share sa say so omo pini mo omo loan na e-levy no omo ne be sia awa. Into time na omo preach force say parliament passing na yenji tum na man benin sign no na omo ye chance say e share ne dada. That is why they forced to implement it. And then you live in COVID-19 you see in New yeah that's what you want tax betting tax and that's all name them but be a Ghana ni benya tokro be a them adia didino a buying with person silly munina so my pay that Mahama send the message with your ma wo enemy say so we be free buy we move fight be catch or say or better e-levy mu so nya to me that person is lying to you. Eye taxes be on one cow home ya kwasi ya wa agi 3 billion from IMF wo omukura mpusulo se ombeka so metwam e wo IMF wo ni they know ti eye kokko ena mampenda da Mahama snd e di amaye medi e the king fantastic ha eye Ghanaian citizen TV so onso betimi achawagi